What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Pretty Politics with Ken Carson. This is my first ever video, and today I just want to jump right into a few topics that we're going to be discussing that are, well, trending and causing some problems on the internet. So, don't mind my table. It's not ready to be filmed on, but I guess we're starting in today. I'm going to get my MacBook opened because I need to make sure that I'm staying on track. I'm ADHD, so forgive me. So the first matter of topic today is we're going to be talking about the Supreme Court and what they are doing with the LGBT marriage laws. And we're going to give you guys a little update on what's going on with that. So, what's trending today? Oh, this is amazing. This is amazing thing. So Democrats have told, LGBT Republicans for a very long time that Republicans were going to be the ones that are going to vote against our rights, take our rights from us. They play in our face that they like us and they talk behind our back. But in reality, that never happened. So today, this morning, the Supreme Court rejects decision to landmark same-sex marriage decision. The High Court rejected an appeal from Kim Davis, the former county clerk, who refused to issue same-sex marriage licenses. Davis asked the court to overturn Obergefell versus Hodges, and they said no. Now, why is this important? This is important because, especially for LGBT creators that are Republican or conservative, we have been told hundreds of thousands of times in our careers that we are pick-me's and that Republicans don't like us, they're using us for a vote, the same cycle that never stopped ending. Well, now that this just came out, mind you, Republicans hold power in the Supreme Court and every other office, whether it's the executive, judicial, or legislative branch. So therefore, Democrats, if Republicans were so homophobic, wouldn't they have overturned gay marriage? Because they had the opportunity to. But they said no. They denied it. They refused to. They said hell to the no. And that right there should tell you who's the ones actually fighting for the American people. Democrats don't actually care about gay people, especially if they have a mind of their own. For example, if you are a gay, lesbian, or bi, and let's say that they find out you vote for Trump, they will attack you, bully you, harass you to make you regret why you voted for that person because they can't accept the fact that they can't control you or me that are LGBT Republicans because we're not going to conform to their idiocracy. And that's the problem that lies with it, is that Democrats have really hoped for so long, they believed all these lies so much that their brain can't see the difference, can't compute right from wrong. And this is one of those situations. So for those of you out there on the internet that are liberal or Democrat and you have the next time you think about coming for a gay, lesbian, or bi Republican, don't use this talking point because it's closed, right? The same way that the Supreme Court refused to even look at the Obergefell case is the same way that we're not going to hear that bullshit anymore, okay? Awesome. Now, the next matter of business we're going to talk about is protecting biological women. Now, before we get into this topic, I actually just got my live banned on TikTok for saying that I want to protect biological women. And you know what the violation was? Hate speech and attacking and violence, which is not who I am in any way, shape, or form. And the people that watched my live stream will tell you all that I said was that biological women and trans women are not the same, right? I'm tired of people having these discussions on the internet, trying to debate what a woman is, because that is so fucking retarded. I'm sorry, it is. It's fucking stupid, okay? Because when it comes down to scientific fact, biological women can have a menstrual cycle or a period, right? They give birth, right? They have menopause. Those are things that no matter how many times you play dress up and change and inject yourself with hormones and all of these things, if we look at the chemical composition of your DNA, you are still the sex you were born as, no matter how many surgeries and how many estrogen you fill into your body. And if that makes me sound bad, I really don't give a fuck. I made this very clear that I am not on the internet to be your friend, and I'm not going to be. I'm here to fight for the truth and fight for the American people. That includes biological women that have been disrespected and mistreated by our own government and by the American people. So if that's a problem for you, please, by all means, click away from this video. But what I'm not going to do is allow trans women to erase biological women. In fact, one of my videos I said a few weeks ago, I talked about how it's actually kind of sad because the same gay people fighting for transgenders are the same people that were bullied in high school for being gay. And who were their allies in high school when they were being bullied? It wasn't transgenders, it was biological women. So for me, I have a big offense to people that are delusional hypocrites that won't fight for the right causes. So I will. And it's crazy to me that in 2025, if you stand up for the truth, you are a monster, you are crazy, and they're going to try to ruin you. They've tried doing it with me multiple times. And the problem is you have to keep fighting. If you are a Republican or even someone that's a moderate or someone that just wants to start getting political, you have to have a strong heart and a strong brain, because these people will try left and right to ruin everything you work so hard for. But the most important thing that matters is God has my back and God has your back. And as long as you have God in your heart and you know what's true and you stay true to who you are, these people can't come in between you and your success. I'm going to always fight for biological women. I'm always going to fight for Republicans, and I'm going to fight for the truth. No matter how many accounts I lose, no matter how many people hate me, no matter how many times my life is almost taken, I'm still going to do it, because there's not a lot of us anymore that are real, that are authentic, that are not paid for. And that's the next topic, the influencers that are paid for. Now, I'm nobody special. I'm just a gay Republican that got lucky, right? And I have been offered by some Democrat and Republican donors to accept money, and I've told them no, okay? If you have to accept money to talk about the truth, you're not telling the truth. The truth is free. It always should be. And if they're trying to pay you to say some kind of truth, it's not the truth, it's propaganda. And a lot of influencers, especially now on TikTok that I work with, that are my friends, have accepted money to promote misinformation and one-sided propaganda, whether it's the mainstream media or just the influencer world on the internet. I have a problem with that, because you're lying to the American people. We have been lied to by our government long enough, and it's really embarrassing that we have Republicans now and Democrats. The Democrats sold themselves out first, but Republicans now are doing it too, and it's wrong. What would Charlie Kirk think about that? All those Republicans that accepted money. Ask yourself, what would Charlie say? What do you think Charlie Kirk would think about that? He wouldn't be approving of it. But what, you don't care anymore? What, because he's not here? Oh, so you act like you cared about Charlie when he was here and cared about when he died, and now that he's gone, you just don't care about morals or being a good person? Yeah, that's why I don't associate with a lot of these people anymore, guys, is because they're a little cuckoo and they sold out their country. And that's the biggest F you to your face. And to all you, the people watching, the people that support these people, they lied to you. That's what makes me mad. The people that made these people, who they are, and they lied to you. That is a fucking problem, and this is exactly why I have to keep fighting. I know this is my first video and I'm getting into a lot of topics, but this is kind of how I roll. If you like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to try posting every single, I'm not saying every single day, but I'm going to try to start posting bi-weekly. Because TikTok is over. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm over this communist ass fucking app. If you guys have anything you want me to talk about, comment below. Text me on Instagram. Text me on TikTok. Text me wherever. I'm listening. I listen to you guys. I know a lot of people don't listen to you and you feel unheard, but I'm listening. Always have, always will. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the first episode of Pretty Politics with Ken Carson. I hope I did good. This is my first YouTube video ever, so please bear with me. But I will see you guys in a few days. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very soon.